This tutorial will give you some tips on getting ready to set up your SmartVault for Intuit, Lacerte, or ProSeries tax. First of all, you should already create a SmartVault account, and if you haven't done that already, go to the SmartVault website and you can click on Create a Free Trial to create your SmartVault account for integrating with Intuit, Lacerte, or ProSeries. The next things we recommend that you do before you set everything up is to watch a demo to get familiar with SmartVault, and then validate your client contacts, identify your internal users, make sure your account has been activated, and then make sure the SmartVault desktop software has been installed. After all these steps, you should be ready to go, and so I'm going to walk through them with you one by one. So if you haven't yet seen a demo of SmartVault, integrating with Intuit, Lacerte, or ProSeries, you might want to watch a demo. You can find the demo at www.smartvault.com/Lacerte. You'll see the window as you can see below, and if you click on that play button, you can play a demo. It takes about 4.5 minutes to go through the basic demo. If you want to see a more exhaustive demonstration of all different kinds of ways you can integrate with SmartVault and Lacerte, we've got actually a 1-hour pre-recorded webinar that's got some Q&A at the end, and if you want to see that, you can click on the button that says see a demo to be able to see one of the longer pre-recorded webinars. Probably the most important step you do before you set up SmartVault for Lacerte and import all your clients is to make sure that your client contact names and email addresses are up to date inside of Lacerte or inside ProSeries. So this includes going to each client, making sure that the name is correct, the email address is correct. For an individual tax return, there's that salutation field. SmartVault actually doesn't use that right now, but soon we will be able to pull that data from Lacerte and use that inside SmartVault also for sending out emails to clients. We recommend you double check those salutation fields. And also if it's, for example, an individual tax client, making sure that the spouse's name and email address is in there too if you want to be able to import that data to SmartVault. So SmartVault will use these email addresses to automatically create your clients in SmartVault and invite your client contacts to use the SmartVault portal. So it's important to make sure that the names and email addresses are up to date and correct before you proceed and import all your client data. Also, we recommend that you identify your internal users and know what email address they want to use to log into SmartVault. So this includes their first name, last name, and the email addresses that will be used to invite your employees or contractors to use SmartVault. So we recommend that you get that together in a list so you can go ahead and get them set up and identify that in advance. The next step is we recommend that you make sure that your SmartVault user ID has been activated. If you haven't yet activated your SmartVault user ID and set your user account up, you won't be able to sign into SmartVault and get the integration working. So the way to do this is to go to the SmartVault portal, and this is at my.smartvault.com. And if you're already signed in, you'll need to sign out. For example, when you first create your SmartVault account, you'll be signed into the portal even before you create your password and activate your account. So we'll go through the steps to do this and to sign in and make sure your account has been activated. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize PowerPoint, and let's go to the SmartVault portal. Again, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and I've got a user here, Michael at DoneCPA.com, who I know I've invited, has a correct user account, but maybe you could be that you don't remember your password, could be that you're not sure that if your account has been activated. So I'm going to go ahead and type in a password. I think this might be my SmartVault password. Let's try and sign in. No, it didn't work. It's telling me here my user account hasn't been activated yet. So an activation email has been sent to Michael at DoneCPA.com. So in case that activation email has gotten lost, you can always go back there, and if you sign in and your account hasn't been activated, you'll get an activation email. So let's go and take a look and see what that looks like. I'll go to Outlook. So here's what the activation email looks like. It says, Eric is, and this is the user who shared SmartVault with you. Click on the link below, and all you need to do is click on that activation link. It'll take you into the SmartVault portal where you'll type in an email address. Let's say, confirm the email address, a phone number, and password. And that's all you need to do to click the button, create your user, and activate your user ID, and it'll take you right to the SmartVault portal. So once your user ID has been activated, you can log into SmartVault on your desktop. And as I mentioned, the last step that we recommend you go through is to make sure that SmartVault has been installed on the desktop. It's pretty easy to do. I'll show you how to do that. You can either look for the SmartVault Launchpad or look for the SmartVault System Tray icon. Signing into the SmartVault desktop software is also another way to double check to make sure your account has been activated. So if SmartVault has been installed on your desktop, you probably check the boxes to have SmartVault automatically install some icons on your desktop, shortcuts to be able to run SmartVault, like to go to the SmartVault Launchpad. You can also make sure SmartVault has been installed by looking at the system tray on the lower right hand corner of your screen. In Windows 7 there may be a little up arrow you have to click to see all these icons, but the SmartVault system tray icon is a little SmartVault keyhole. It'll be black if you are not yet signed into SmartVault, and it'll be green if you are signed into SmartVault, which you can see here we've already signed in. So if we double click the SmartVault Launchpad again, we can confirm that we're logged in, everything's set up, and we're ready to go with SmartVault for Lacerte or ProSeries.